Hi guys, Mosey Villain, and welcome back to our bid to find the best team in Major League Baseball history. Today we're in San Diego for the Padres. It is the 1998 Padres going up against the 1984 Padres. It's a one-off game, and the winner will go on to represent the franchise against the rest of baseball. So 1998, sorry, in the regular season went 98 and 64, and then in 84 the Padres went 92 and 70. So two decent, if not by the standards of the teams we've seen already, maybe outstanding sides. But let's go and see the rosters for both teams here. And here we go. We can see both rosters with their stats from their particular season. If you want to have a bit of a longer look, by all means, pause, zoom in, and all that kind of stuff. I should be in the middle, so you're not got me in the way. And while you do that, we'll go and have a look at the starting lineups. And here they are here. So leading off the 1998 Padres is Quilvio Varez at second base. We've got Wally Joyner at first base batting second. Tony Gwynn at right field batting three. Cleaning up at first base is Greg Vaughn. Then we've got Ken Camentini. We'll go with that at third base batting five. Jim Leyritz at catcher is batting six. Ruben Rivera in center field bats seven. Chris Gomez is batting eight at shortstop, and Kevin Brown is pitching. Very, very good. He's their highest rated player there, it looks like, so that's always a good sign. And then we've got another Tony Gwynn. He's in both of these teams, so he's just 24 and 38, so that's quite he must be a Padres legend. Anyway, so leading off the 84 Padres is Alan Wiggins in center field. Tom Flannery in second base bats second. Then we've got Carmelo Martinez in left field batting three. Tony Gwynn, the 24-year-old version, cleans up in right field. Then we've got Steve Garvey at first base batting five. Terry Kennedy catching at six. Louis Zalazar at third base batting seven. Gary Templeton shortstopping at eight. And Ed Whitson is on the mound. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is going to be Varez at the plate. It'll be Whitson on the mound, as I said. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Now, if you are new to the channel, just discovering the series, what we're currently doing, and almost completed actually, is is picking out each franchise's best team in their history. And then we're going to have a March Madness style bracket. So we'll have the American League, National League, knock it all down till we get an all-time World Series. And yeah, that is going to start, and that is absolutely crushed. And 1998 will have a one-run lead off the bat of Wally Joyner. And there we go. 1-0 it is. And with what looks to be, certainly the star rating-wise, a very good starting pitcher, that could already be enough. We'll find out, I suppose. And Tony Gwynn will come up now. 1 out, none on. And that is going to get through. So a 1-out single to keep things going. But yeah, next on this Friday, if you're watching live this coming Friday, we'll have the draw for the bracket. And then next Monday, this time next week, we will have the first of those knockout games. As there's a 2-out walk issued. So 2 on, none out, Jim Leyritz to the plate. A 1-2 pitch. And that will do it for that. As ever, I will apologise in advance. Well, not even advanced anymore. Just apologise for mispronouncing names. I'm doing my best, but I'm just not good at it. So, Kevin Brown, I should be able to pronounce that one correctly. Anything more complicated than that, and I start to struggle. So, again, apologies if that's causing offence. Tim Flannery is coming up now. It's an 0-1 pitch, and that is going to be caught in left field, or at least it should be, for 2 away. And in will come Carmelo Martinez, a 3-1 pitch. And that is going to get caught into right field. So a very quick inning for the 84 Padres. They'll go back out and have a pitch. And it'll be Ruben Rivera to lead things off. A 2-2 pitch. And that is well hit into center field. It is over center field. And it'll be a leadoff double. So a second run for 1998 is in scoring position here. And it is Chris Gomez to the plate. A 2-2 pitch. And a strikeout for 1 away. In comes Kevin Brown. A full count. And Kev strikes out. So that is going to be 2 away for Varez now, who is 0 for 1. First pitch. Varez grounds it to the second baseman. And that'll do it for that. So scoreless in the top of the second. It's still 1-0. And 84 will go and have a bat, starting with the young Tony Gwynn. So he's had, assuming this is a rookie year and a final year, he's had 14 years at the Padres at a minimum. That's impressive. it's a pitcher killer, and it's going to be a 1-out single. I always find it really, it's harsh the word, but the way that American sports work with the draft and the players, to my knowledge anyway, essentially having no say over where they go. Maybe behind the scenes there is some "I don't want to play for you" going on, but the impression I get anyway is that doesn't really happen. So to get drafted to a team and then sort of stay there for so long, that's really cool. That's not like maybe it was his boyhood team, maybe he was a San Diego boy, but yeah, I always think it's different to the sort of sports that I typically follow in Europe and in Australia, where you can sort of sign wherever you want to sign as a kid, whoever will have you. As he has a second hit, the 38-year-old Tony Gwynn is showing the 24-year-old the way forward here. And he has a 1-out single, and it is Greg Vaughn coming up to the plate, 0 for 1, a 1-2 pitch. But yeah, it's really cool that that obviously he's got that bond with the team that drafted him. And that'll do it for that. So it is still 1-0 going to the bottom of the third. Gary Templeton will lead things off. His first at bat of the game. It's a 1-2 pitch, and it is a ground ball to the second baseman. Easy as you like, 1 away. Ed Whitson now, the pitcher. A 2-2 pitch. And he has grounded it to the shortstop. It's infield practice right now, isn't it? That is 2 away. And up will come Alan Wiggins, 0 for 1. First pitch. And he pops it straight up. It'll be caught by the second baseman to end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for the 84 Padres. And it'll be Jim Leyritz to lead things off. 0 for 1 today he is. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that is well hit over the third baseman into left field for a leadoff single. Or is it going to be a double? It will be a double. It's always weird in the game. I've got a cat hair in my nose. It always looks like that should just be a single, but it doesn't always, the animation doesn't always quite match up the way that I think it should. But Rivera now, who's 1 for 1, steps in. He's got it into left field, and that should score a run. As Leyritz rounds third, goes home on the RBI single, and it is 2-0 now to the 1998 Padres. Chris Gomez, 0 for 1. 2-2 pitch. And there's a strikeout for 1 away. Kevin Brown, 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 pitch. Looks to lay down a bunt, misses. So that'll be an 0-2 pitch now. And he has bunted it straight up in the air, caught by the catcher. Bit of a waste, really. So Varas now, a 3-1. And that is a 2-out walk. So runners at first and second, 2 away for Wally Joyner, who of course hit a home run back in the first, an 0-1 pitch. And he's got that up the middle, past the shortstop, into centre field. It should at least have an attempt to score a run. Where is that throw going? They're all over the shop. It's 3-0 to 1998 now on the RBI single for Wally Joyner. His second RBI, or they get him at third. So either way the runners scored, they must have got him at third, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Flannery to lead things off, a 1-1 pitch. And he's hit it well into centre field for a leadoff single. In now will come Martinez, who is 0 for 1. A 1-0. And he's got it well hit to the third baseman. Double play ball. And that'll do it for that. None on, 2 out. And it is Tony Gwynn, the 24-year-old version. A first pitch swing. And he grounds to the shortstop. And that will do it for the fourth. So it is 3-0. And 84 don't look like they got much to get going with the bat. And Tony Gwynn, who is 2 for 2. This is the 38-year-old Tony Gwynn. He strikes out. And that'll be 1 away in the top of the fifth. And a pitching change as Greg Harris will come onto the mound to face Greg Vaughn. So it's a Greg off. It's an 0-2 pitch. A 1-2 pitch, sorry. And it is a strikeout for 2 away. In comes Caminiti. I got it right, I think, the first time. Caminitini. 0 for 1. There's too many eyes in there. My eyes can't deal with the eyes, so to speak. And it's terrible. Absolutely shocking. Alright. Garvey. It's into the bottom of the fifth. It's a 1-2 pitch. It's a strikeout, and it's 1 away. In comes Terry Kennedy. 0 for 1 he is as well. An 0-2 pitch. Is he going to get struck out? Yes, he is. That is 2 away. And it'll bring Luis Salazar up. Another one that's 0 for 1. An 0-1 pitch. And that is absolutely crushed into left field. And it'll be 3-1. Luis Salazar pulls one back for 1984. And there's life in this game after all. Only the 3rd hit of the game for 84 Padres. But they've got themselves on the scoreboard. And it'll be Gary Templeton now who's 0 for 1. First pitch. And Templeton's hit one well into center field. It is a diving catch out there. Rivera it is. And that will end at the 5th. So it's 3-1. Harris will face Leyritz, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And there's a strikeout for 1 away. In comes Ruben Rivera, who is 2 for 2. 2-1 pitch. 1 out, none on. And he is... Oh, I thought he got that past the third baseman for a second then. But no such luck. That'll be 2 away. And it is Chris Gomez now who's 0 for 2. A 1-2 pitch. 2 out, none on. And he just looks at it, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th. So, Kevin Brown will face Ron Renecke, who is coming on the pinch hit now. A 2-2 pitch. And there's a strikeout for 1 away. I wonder what the stamina was like on there. Greg, whatever his name was, Harris, that come on, because he was doing a good job on the mound, I thought there. But anyway, I guess once you're into the bullpen, you just pinch hit, don't you? You don't really bat them, so that's what's happened there, I imagine. As Tom Flannery, and I've just realised I've left myself on the wrong side of the screen here. So apologies for that. No one's been able to see anything. And there we go. A 1-2 pitch. And that will do it for that. So we go to the top of the 7th in a 3-1 game. Brown will lead things off to face the new man, Craig Lefferts. It's going to be a 2-2 pitch. And it starts with a strikeout for 1 away. In comes Vargas now, who is 0 for 2. It's a full count, 1 out, none on. And there is a 1-out walk issued. So, Joyner, he is 2 for 3, has 2 RBIs, 1 home run, and now a strikeout. So that is 2 away. And it'll bring up Tony Gwynn. This is the 38-year-old. And he has got that into left field, and it is caught out there. Nice catch. To take us to stretching time, it is 3-1 to the 98 Padres. Alright, welcome back. It is Kevin Brown continuing to Martinez, who is 0 for 2. It is a 1-0 pitch. And it is popped up into left field for 1 away. Alright, who is next up? It is the young Tony Gwynn. He is 0 for 2. First pitch. And he has grounded that to the first baseman. Well hit, but straight to him. That is 2 away. And it is Steve Garvey now who's 1 for 2. First pitch. 2 out, none on. And Garvey has got it through, has he? Yes. Dissects the right side of the infield for a 2-out single. And it'll bring up Terry Kennedy, who is 0 for 2. First pitch for him. And Kennedy doesn't quite dissect that side of the infield, and that will do it for the 7th. It is still 3-1. And we'll go to the top of the 8th. It'll be Andy Hawkins coming to pitch to Greg Vaughn, who is 0 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. And he watches it for strike 3, and that'll be 1 away. In comes Caminenti. It's a 1-0 pitch. And Caminenti has hit all of it, and that will be 4-1 into left center field. The fans out there have a souvenir. And at 422 feet, he did not miss, did he? And that is 1998, looking pretty strong now, it must be said, to progress here. It is Leyritz now who's 1 for 3 coming up to the plate. It's a 2-2 pitch. And it is grounded to the shortstop for 2 away. And it'll mean Ruben Rivera comes up to bat. He is 2 for 3, a 2-2 pitch. He strikes out and will go to the bottom of the 8th. But a 3-run lead for the 98 Padres. And Brown will continue to Salazar, who did hit a home run last time up. Full count. And a strikeout for 1 away. Templeton, who's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is a ground ball to the second baseman. Easy as you like for 2 away. And it'll bring up Greg Nettles now, who is pinch hitting. Oh, is it Greg or Craig? It looks like Craig with a G. Anyway, he struck out on 3 pitches, and we'll go to the 9th. And it'll be Rich Gossage to the mound to face Chris Gomez leading things off. He is 0 for 3. It is a 1-0 pitch. And it is dribbled back to the pitcher for 1 away. Now, does Kevin Brown bat and have a chance for the complete game here? No, he does not. It is Johnny Van Wall. Johnny Van Wall. 3-1 pitch. And he has grounded that to the first baseman. Pitcher covers, and that'll be 2 away. Up comes Veras now, who is 0 for 2. Full count, 2 out, none on. And that's a walk. So, can they get an insurance run here? Wally Joyner, who is 2 for 4. And he takes a 2-1 pitch, lines it straight to the third baseman's glove. And 1984 will need at least 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th, and Trevor Hoffman will be the man to close it out for 1998. Wiggins will lead it off. It's a 1-0 pitch. Oh, it's one of the underarm guys, and it is through the infield for a leadoff single. So that is 1 on, none out. Flannery to the plate, who's 1 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is 1 away. In comes Martinez, who's 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. And that's difficult for me to see, never mind the batter. So that is 2. I wonder, catching to these guys must be difficult as well, actually. So it is Tony Gwynn. It is a 24-year-old Tony Gwynn trying to keep the series alive. It's a 1-1 pitch, 1 on, 2 out. It is popped up, and it's going to be caught out there in left field. And that will do it for that. 1998 will be progressing to represent the Padres. And they look pretty good, didn't they? They really did look good there. So that is that. You can see the rest of the teams. Only one more franchise to go now. And that will, of course, be the San Francisco Giants. So we'll go and do that on Wednesday. There's a few good Giants sides floating around. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out of that series. And then it's the draw on Friday. It's the draw. We'll see who's got what and paths to the final and all that kind of stuff. I'm very much looking forward to it. Hopefully you are as well. Thumbs up, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff if you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time in San Francisco. Take care.